Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about a book written by Greg Jenner, A Million Years in a Day. This book is about curiosity. Curiosity about the small things that we take for granted. Asking a lot of questions. For example, why there are 60 minutes in an hour? Why there are 24 hours in a day? Why there is 12 months in a year, not 10? Why do we eat using forks? Why do we use table to eat? Why do we sleep in beds? Why do we use a toothbrush to brush our teeth? And all these small questions that you really don't care about, you never ask yourselves because it's just normal. You think we just live this way as normal. You spend the time to see where it started and the evolution of those inventions through time. So the toilet, you have the story from the Stone Age to the current situation and the evolution of the toilet explained throughout the book. Same for the bed, same for the way we communicate until the phone and etc. So a very interesting idea to understand our daily habits and where it all comes from. So sometimes you forgot that we are not born this way. All the things we're using were not there for all humanity. It has a history behind, and history shapes our habits. He goes way back in time, starting from the Stone Age, going through the ancient Egypt, ancient Chinese civilizations, the Islamic world, European civilization, and you understand that the inventions were not created by one civilization. It has been created by many different civilizations, and everyone inspiring each other, improving on each other until what we have today. So the toothbrush, for example, started in China. They used bones with small hairs to brush their teeth, and step by step these things evolved to the current toothbrush that we're using. The beds, for example, they started the beds as we know them. They started in Egypt. At that time, the high-class society, they wanted to show that they were higher socially, and they wanted to show it also in the way they sleep. So the bed is elevated. So you see we have 4 legs in the bed. And this comes from this idea about high class should be sleeping above the poor people. And the poor people, they were sleeping on the floor. This also was similar in China, where people with higher class, they were sleeping on beds. And people poor level, they were sleeping in the floor. In Japan, they didn't have this culture of higher beds and lower beds. Everybody were sleeping on the floor, and today they are still sleeping on the floor. So you can see the cultural influence that brought us to what we have today, and how each civilization built on the top of the other, brick by brick. And this part is really interesting to know about. So we can say that the habits that we are using today are human habits. We cannot just be proud and say, this was invented by my civilization. No, it has been improved and reinvented and again re-improved. People get more knowledge, and then somebody add up more knowledge, and that's the ingenuity of humans. And this is one of the part the part of the book I really liked. The fact that we're all interconnected, that we're inspiring on each other, we copy on each other, we build up upon each other, and step by step this is the way we build the human history. So this is really inspiring part of the book. So it was not an easy read. The style is dense, and it's the book itself is heavy, a lot of facts. And what made it even heavier was the number of jokes. The author wanted to put some jokes in the book, so in order to make it lighter and more funny and more accessible. But the fact is, you don't understand most of the jokes because they are mainly British male jokes, and most of the time you're reading a serious topic, a serious historical fact, and then there is a joke inside, and you don't understand it. Either it's a joke or it's a fact. You're so focused on the history, and then boom, joke. So it's a little bit disturbing, in my opinion. So that was for me one of the weak point from the book. So why the author put so many jokes in the book? When you read the biography at the end of the book, you will see that he worked in the BBC for some comedy TV shows, and I'd explain why he put so many jokes, using his experience to write the book and making it more funny. But for me, he didn't make it. This part was not a good thing. Some quotes. Bell, who is the inventor of the phone, submitted his patent application just 2 hours before his rival Elisha Gray did. The bed is a dominant character in our life. We spend 250,000 hours into our pillows. Many people are born in hospital beds and end up back in the hospital bed, where some of us will peacefully pass away in our sleep. Our Stone Age ancestors had the same daily rituals. They too washed in water, wiped their bums, donned clothes, played with their pets, communicated with friends, got drunk, dined together, slept in beds. With each new generation came an evaluation process, as the old ways were either maintained or replaced. History doesn't repeat itself, people do. The concept in itself was good, presenting our daily habits from waking up until going to bed was really an interesting approach to deal with this topic. So the grade I give to the book is C. So if you are curious to understand what's behind our daily habits, this is a book to consider. There are many facts about our daily habits. So beside the humor, there is knowledge and insights that we can get from this book. So thank you guys, and I'll see you on my next video. If you want to read more books, improve your reading speed, and know the books I read and the insights I got from those books, please subscribe to my channel and give me a like.